नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू जागरण हाईटेक। इंडियाज होमग्रोन कार मेकर टाटा मोटर्स की फ्लैगशिप गाड़ी सफारी और हैरियर का नया अवतार भारतीय बाजार में आ चुका है। एंड विद दैट अ लॉट हैज चेंज्ड। डिजाइन तो चेंज हुआ ही है, बट द वर्ल्ड इज न्यू इनसाइड आउट। और बातें करेंगे दोनों गाड़ियों को लेके। विद अस टुडे वी हैव मिस्टर मोहन सावरकर। ही इज वाइस प्रेसिडेंट production line Tata Motors passenger vehicle. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you.
So first of all, congratulations. नया facelift मिला है दोनों आपके flagship SUVs को. How do you think the market will perceive this new change?
So we expect the market to really, let's say, get interested in what we are trying to offer and become very attracted to what we are doing here.
सर, गाड़ी के आपके प्रेजेंटेशन में एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मुद्दा था इसके सेफ्टी को लेके। ऑब्वियसली वन ऑफ द सेफेस्ट कार्स ऑन इंडियन रोड्स, 5 स्टार्स मिले हैं ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर्स के द्वारा, बट फिर भी आपने कुछ चेंजेस किए हैं इसके स्ट्रक्चर में। इफ यू कैन एम्फसाइज ऑन दैट।
So I mean, we are trying to provide safety in 3 parts. Firstly, that an accident should not happen, for which we have provided ADAS and many other technologies to prevent accident. Then what happens during an accident, and this is where you see the GNCAP score of 5 star and the highest score in India so far by any car maker for any car. Then we have also provided safety after the crash, so that in the unfortunate event that there is a crash, you can ask for help from either police or ambulance depending on what happens. And that too is so nice that you just have to press a button, a call will be placed by someone to the car. If you lift the call, they will ask you what happened, how serious it is.
SOS button.
SOS button. If you don't lift the call, then definitely ambulance and police will come. Okay, so they are then taking a judgment call that you are serious enough injured that you need help. Okay, so all these 3 things have happened. Now I think you also asked about what has been done to the car.
To the main frame, main chassis.
So when you see a car like this, it's normally consisting of something called the body in white. And that is the one that is most important for absorbing the energy and keeping the passenger compartment without crumpling. Okay, so that occupants in the car are safe. And to do that, we have provided a lot of high strength steel and hot stamp parts, which we also showed you in the presentation in blue color and red color. So those are the additional parts that absorb all the energy, so that the occupant is protected. But while we are doing this, we have to also make sure that the car is good for vulnerable road users, so that if someone, some pedestrian is there and there's an accident, so the pedestrian's head, when it touches the bonnet should collapse rather than injuring the pedestrian. Similarly, if there's a leg impact here, the car should buckle rather than someone's leg getting affected. So that kind of safety level has to be thought through while doing this. So all of that is already in the car. Plus, of course, we have 6 airbags, and in a few versions we also have 7 airbags. So we are okay for side pole test, side crash test, and so many other things.
So सेफ्टी की जब बात करते हैं, टाटा मोटर्स की गाड़ियाँ सिनोनिमस टू सेफ्टी, लेकिन अब जो सफारी और हैरियर आपने मार्केट में उतारा है, इनमें टेक्नोलॉजिकली भी बहुत एडवांसमेंट्स हुए हैं। फीचर्स कोई भी गाड़ी कंपटीशन में लेंगे तो इट रैंक्स at par या above them. Production line में how challenging does it become to serve that quality standard, and also इतने सारे trim lines, variety, personalization, सब कुछ का जब एक साथ मिलन होता है, how difficult it is to serve customers.
So any automobile production line has to do what you're saying. So this automobile production line is special because it is also an all-women production line. Yeah? So when we want to do the complex things that you are asking, so there are some very fundamental things that start happening, so that there is mistake proofing. So once you try to decide that you want to make a certain VIN number of a car, so that will trigger several actions on the line, and everyone is provided with a scanner. So in the part VIN, if you scan, exact part that is supposed to be lifted for this car will light up. Only you are supposed to pick up that part and put in the car. Even going further, so there are a few vendors who are near us. They start making the part only when the car is landing on the line. And by the time the car reaches the fitment station, for example seats, so seats are made by vendor, shipped to Tata Motors and arriving on the line. So such a complex mechanism is required to make sure that your car is exactly made as per how you want it.
सो सेफ्टी हो गया एंड योर कार्स हैव बिकम सोफिस्टिकेटेड, लेकिन अक्सर ही हम देखते हैं जब फीचर्स दिए जाते हैं कार में, हाउ आर दे सर्व टू द कस्टमर्स। और हमने देखा है कुछ यूज केसेस सिनेरियो में कहीं कहीं क्वालिटी इश्यूज आए हैं अक्रॉस द कंट्री। हो सकता है ह्यूज सैम्पल स्पेस, फ्यू इश्यूज कम हियर एंड देयर। तो उस चीज़ में टू काउंटर दैट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक प्रोडक्शन लाइन में किस टाइप की चेंजेस या फिर एज अ कंपनी किस टाइप के चेंजेस इंप्लीमेंट करने चाहिए?
So you're right that the way our car has got advanced, you have to also maintain that everything is falling in place correctly for on the production line as well as when a customer experiences it. And to give you one example, if you see last year JD Power rating, so 5 of our cars are in top 2 and the rest only 2 cars are number 3, number 4 in their own segments. So you'll see that Tata Motors has been taking a lot of effort to make sure that the quality of our cars is improving consistently and very rapidly. And that journey is something we cannot stop. So as we're adding more and more technology in the car, it has to keep on improving. And we are also committed to that.
Thank you for your deep insights. My final bit is a fun question though. पिछले 2 महीनों में आपकी ऑलमोस्ट सारी SUVs का फेसलिफ्ट आ चुका है, Nexon EV, now Safari and Harrier. इनमें से which is your favorite in terms of design?
Oh, I am always a Safari fan. I had a Safari before, now I'm going to buy another one.
Wow. Congratulations again for both the cars and the entire portfolio being revised. Thank you so much for giving your time.
Thank you.